Hello friends, as a part of comprehensive financial modeling course and Excel for beginners, we will learn certain basic functions of Excel, inbuilt functions of Excel like sum, match, average and count in this video with the help of a very simple and small example. So let us start. Now, if you have certain data and if you want to make a sum of it, as I said, we can start with pressing equal to and then typing the name of the formula that we want to use. Click on that. It says number 1, number 2 and so on. Means whatever numbers you want to make sum of should be added here. So here if we want to make the total of revenue column, all the values given in the revenue column, you can select them either one by one by putting a comma in between like this and close the bracket to find this answer. Or you can simply, now as all the numbers are in sequence, you can simply drag them. I'm sorry, forgot to put the bracket. So simply drag them, bracket close, same answer. Further, if you go into the toolbar, the most used functions will appear here. Mostly some function appears there. So if I want to use sum and if it is already appearing into my toolbar, I can simply select the cells I want to make sum of. Click on auto sum, I get the answer. You can see all 3 times we have got the similar answer. One more feature of Excel I would like to tell you. If you see here, these are the 4 cells I want to make sum of. Now if you see at the bottom of Excel, there are these 3 functions automatically available: sum, count and average. This is also gives us the same answer, means our answer is correct. The formula and the method of using the formula is correct. Moving ahead with the next function, match function. Now what does a match function do? The match function searches for a specific item in a range of cells and returns the relative position of that item in the range. Means if you want to find certain value into the data provided to you, from that you can find out the position of that particular value using match function. For example, if you want to find out from this data cell in revenue column which is having a value equal to 11,346. So what I will do, I'll use match formula. First put Excel into calculation mode, type the formula match. See, here it gives you what does match function means. Okay, now bracket, look up value, which value I am looking for. Now here you can simply type the value as well. The value I am looking for is 11,346. Look up array, means from which column or row, means from which area I want to select the particular value. Here it is specifically given that we want to find out a cell in revenue column. So we will select the revenue column either entirely, or if you want to only select a portion of it, you can do so as well. Anyhow it is suitable to you depending on your requirement. And then it tells you match type. Now match function gives you 3 options: exact match, less than match or greater than match. What is that? We will see. Here in this case we want exact match, means the cell in which value exactly equal to 11,346 appears. So we will select 0, close the bracket. It gives us 2, means in the second position of the area selected this value appears. First is this, second is this. So in the second position it appears, means in the second cell from the given lookup area the value appears. Moving ahead, the other match types if you want to use. Cell in revenue column which is having a value greater than 5000. Now if we see here, even if we have a look at this column, we will see there are many items where the value is more than 5000. Now what does this match function do? It gives you the nearest value of the desired value using match function, either greater than or less than as per your requirement. Say for example equal to match, click on the match function that we want to use. Lookup value is 5000. Now we will not put greater than or less than here because that will go into the type selection. So the value that you want to look for, less than, greater than or equal to, whatever it be it, only the value you have to put here. Then lookup array, again revenue column, because we want from the revenue column. If there are multiple columns and a huge data, this turns out to be very useful if you want to find out some benchmark values. And then match type, here we want to find out having a value greater than 5000. Now here for less than you have to use 1 and for greater than you have to use -1. So we will simply select -1, we'll close the bracket and you will see cell number 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4, the nearest one as we said. Though there are multiple values which are having value more than, multiple cells which are having value more than 5000, this function will give us the result of the nearest one of it. So this is how match function is useful. Moving ahead with the next function, average function. Average function gives us the arithmetical mean of the selected data. Now we have seen that this is an inbuilt function into Excel, or automatically the value is available even if you select the cells for which you want to find out the average. You can see here the average value is 8928, but still we'll try to use it. Now here, if the values are in sequence you can use it, but if the values are not in sequence, how to use this formula? The methodology is same. Average, the numbers that you want to select, if they are in sequence you can simply drag them, if they are not in sequence you can select them one by one. 8928. This is what we have seen into the automated inbuilt answer given to us by Excel. Next, count. What does a count button gives you? Count button simply tells you the number of cells containing numbers in the range. Means if there is a big data available with you and there are empty columns or rows in between, and you only want to know how many of the cells from the selected array are having numbers into it, you can use this function. How? Put Excel into calculation mode, type count, select the area. Here we want to find out how many cells are containing values out of this. So I selected this, I've selected all the area required, close the bracket, 4. Even though when there is one cell not containing any value, it gives me the exact answer that only 4 cells out of the selected area is containing numbers. So if you want to find out in a large data how many cells are containing values, this gives an answer to you.